Good day folks, and welcome to another video slot review from AboutSlots. Jamming Jars was one of the pioneers when it came to these highly volatile slots with insane potential that we see being released almost daily nowadays, and thus it became very popular since it wasn't very normal back in the day. 3 years later, its much anticipated sequel came out. It was a proper sequel in the way that it had a lot of new mechanics, but it also failed to impress a lot of players since it didn't have the simplicity that the first one did, and perhaps they tried too hard. It seems like Push Gaming has learned from that and are taking it down a notch here, but perhaps that will help them take it up a notch. Let's see. We can all agree that size doesn't matter, right? Because we have a 7x7 grid here, making it the smallest jamming jars to date. Just like in the previous ones, 5 or more symbols are needed to make a winning combination, with the strawberry being the highest paying symbol. The game has an RTP of 96.48%, which is honestly really good compared to many other games released nowadays. Contrary to the previous two games, this one is actually stated as a medium volatility game, which has also resulted in a bit of a lower max win of 10,000 times the bet. So before starting off your session in this game, you'll have to make a decision on whether you want to use the extra bet or not. It comes at an extra cost of 80% your bet and guarantees that you will start off with at least one jar. Now, this is very valuable since you can't land the jars like you could previously. Instead, connections are needed to build them. On the left hand side, you'll see jar meters. Each time you make 3 winning tumbles in a row, so not just winning combinations, but first you need to make a winning combination, and then when new symbols drop down, you need a new connection. 3 times in a row. If you manage to do so, a new jar will be placed out on the grid. 3 normal jars is the maximum, and the multiplier of these will increase every time they partake in a connection. You might expect a free spins feature at this point, but there's not really a free spins feature, not in the same way as we've seen previously at least. Instead, the final step is the Giga jar. To activate it, you need 3 consecutive winning tumbles after all 3 jars has been placed out, just like before. A 2x2 Giga jar will be placed out, acting just like normal jars, so it substitutes for other symbols. It will be active for 3 tumbles and it will then be deactivated. To activate it again, you once again need to make 3 winning tumbles consecutively. If you manage to do so, it will reactivate, but with a 5x multiplier, then 10, then 15, then 20, and then 50x. Just like the true spirit of jamming jars, the multipliers will multiply each other as well to create some juicy potential. Contrary to the first jamming jars, but just like in Jamming Jars 2, coins with price values are also available, and they follow the same rules as normal symbols, so 5 or more coins are needed for them to pay out, unless a jar connects with it, at which point 4 is enough. And lastly, 2 mini features can be randomly triggered after making 2 winning tumbles to help you make more connections and continue the spree. 1 to 2 giant symbols will be placed on the reels, very similar to the feature introduced in the first version of the game, where you got a big symbol. The other one is brand new and it's called the Icebreaker, which removes 1 to 3 symbol types from the reels, dropping new ones down. Third time's the charm, eh? It feels like it here. It's gonna be tough to beat the first game because of its legacy and its history, but personally I did enjoy this a lot more than Jamming Jars 2. It's straightforward and the extra bet is a really good touch, giving you frequent features at still a relatively low cost. We've given the game a rating of 9.1 out of 10, and we are really looking forward to its release so we can play it on our stream over at Casinodaddy. Thanks a lot for watching another one of our reviews. The game is set to be released at the 28th of March, but we'll try to have a demo version of it on AboutSlots.com as soon as possible. There you can also participate in giveaways and claim exclusive casino bonuses. Remember, if you gamble, gamble responsibly. Until next time. Peace!